Oh, we're back. It's Clark O'Clock. It's 10 minutes after Clark O'Clock, but I don't know that you care, viewer. Before we get started, I did want to just kind of touch on a few things, thoughts that I had last time, but didn't jump into. I guess this will be our preamble. This is the beginning of the preamble era. So, on weapons in horror, I know I had mentioned that some people believe that it's more effective to simply not have them than it is to have them. You know, the thrill of being chased and being helpless and all that mess. To kind of half explain a whole lot of thoughts I have on that, because I'm not entirely certain I could organize it into a video essay at this point. Encounters being what they are in games, it leads to any sort of chase sequence feeling to me more like I'm walking a horror-themed maze, you know, like a corn maze with decorations put up to it, and then it does like running for my life. There's a right and a wrong answer, there's right and wrong turns I can make, and I just kind of do those until I either don't or can't make any others. Agency and the chance of failure on an encounter by encounter basis, I find more, I'll say, affecting, because it's hard to scare me, than like a lack of agency. If you just tell me that I can't do anything about this if I'm caught, okay, well then I have no choice but to accept it. I can't struggle, so there's just the end. I don't know, I live with that every day. If my existence comes to an end, at least this existence anyway, comes to an end and there's nothing I can do about it, oh well. You slip, you fall down the stairs, you break your neck, and that's it, the lights go out. I can't really be frightened by my actual day-to-day life, you know, and the circumstances thereof. It's too familiar, and dovetailing off of that, I know we had also talked about horror, noise, exposure, all of these things. You know, with the constant screaming and banging, and they've knocked over pipes again, look out. The horrible, if you do it too much, becomes the new normal, and this isn't like an original thought. Other people have spoken on and about this at greater length, but I do want to extend it to say that, like, once I'm used to something in one piece of media, I'm also used to it in every other piece of media that I ever come across. So if you do the knocking over pipes thing enough, I'm not going to be scared of it no matter where you show it to me or how you show it to me. It was frightening in Alien. In Dead Space, I've heard it about 1,000,000 times, and the only thing that's going to happen is that my brain chooses to occupy a refraction of normal that's already part of this sort of spectrum. This isn't to say that I can't be startled. I can, and it's not easy, but that's a reflex, it's not fear, and I think I've already mentioned reflexes here. We'll go ahead and hop right in. I also want to apologize for some of the hitching and dropped frames on playbacks. I'm trying to resolve the issue on my end, but it may still just be Comcast. Okay. Let's head back on over. We'll see when it is that we get... Oh, it's much quicker this time. Look at that. Alright. We're gonna go back to being Isaac. And this notion of things being just sort of now maze-like. Not exactly frightening, but environmental to a point of being comfortable and familiar. That'll rear its head in just a bit. Let's see if I have to adjust my sensitivity. It should be alright. It should be playable. I should note that there is a specific mouse fix available for Dead Space 1's PC port, which is what we're playing on. That makes the game even borderline playable. It seems to not accept raw input and instead interprets it through some sort of fucking, like, rigmarole that they did for the port, which means that your aiming tends to look kind of like this with a mouse. It's no way to play the game. prominent in the Steam discussions is suggestions on how to unfuck that. Those are fun noises for this to make, huh? And if we remember, this is where that guy ate that plasma round. He just kind of took it to the, you know, to the jaw. After telling us to make us whole. But that's not the business Isaac is in. He is specifically in the business of devising. I'm sorry, dividing. My head said divisor, because that's, you know, what it is. It's part of division. Oh, hey. Alright, well. There's moments like that that are also just kind of... I would call them cheap tricks. Where we round a corner and you effectively spawn something in a blind spot. You can do this in any game. This game, they have it with the caveat that, oh, well, it's coming in through the roof. I don't know. Still kind of go fuck yourself. If the player can't play smart, or if you're getting in the way of them playing cleverly, then that's on you, the designer, to stop failing. I don't even see a place where... Oh, well, I guess he jumped down from there. Like, that one was there, and then this one hopped down here, and it was just much faster. Anyway, yeah, it's a weird mechanical crutch to rely on for horror, and you can't see it, but I hope you can hear those heavy, heavy air quotes. To say, well, you'll never know where they're coming from. Look out.
Alright.
That's a comm system.
But the ADS cannon's auto targeting is down.
I was supposed to fix that.
Faulty data cable.
Sure.
I need you to aim the cannon manually until I can replace it. Take the elevator to the top of the ship.
Here we go. We're gonna aim it manually. Isaac, what's up with your neck when I turn to the side here? Kind of pinches. We should have helped, like, hidden that under a whole lot more fabric, huh, bud? Oh well. Anyway, Hammond's making diagnostics here that I'm not sure he's qualified to make. We're the engineer, not him. And what are these coolant vents? What are they cooling? We see a vent there. Something we'll probably jump at soon. Oh, a storage room. Hang on. Hello? No one? I'm surprised. Alright, well. I'm just going to steal all of your stuff while you whisper to me. Tell me lies. Tell me those sweet little lies. Warning, extreme danger. This is the ship exterior. One hopes that the cannon, having a manual aim, which, you know, okay, has, like an oxygen tether. More sharp hallways. For the sake of sharp hallways.
Isaac, you're going to have to cross the ship exterior to reach the ADS cannon.
Alright.
Problem is, we're still getting bombarded by asteroids. Look for cover, or you'll get torn to pieces.
Rock's bad, got it. We got a whole lot of strings. Not sure what for. I believe we picked up just a little sip too. We did. Oh, that's our force energy for our force gun that we got the last time. We'll be seeing more of that as time goes on. As it stands right now, it's not terribly good for what it is that I need to be doing. And that is taking off limbs. You can shoot them in the body until they fall over, but it's faster to just play along with the mechanics. Yeah, well, it just has oxygen recharge stations.
Multiple impacts detected across the starboard hull.
Yeah, fucking see that. Anyway, we got immediately obliterated. That's what happens when you don't seek cover.
Entering vacuum. Entering zero gravity.
Yeah, huh?
Warning.
So we just have to wait.
Across the starboard hull. hull.
Well, that happens. And it breaks that stuff, and it breaks that guy. And this is what we're doing. This is actually what we're doing. Here comes some more. And we go, oh no. Sweet Jesus. How will we survive this? But you know how. And you can try to, you know, get fancy and charge it, but I did like the just in-suit sound effects that they did. I thought that was quite nice. How what you're hearing mostly is your own breathing. Alright. Chill out, chill out. There, you better? It's a big baby. Of note, the other pieces of cover don't seem to get damaged as we go through here, do they? Yeah, I'm just gonna try for this one. I know, I'm just done with this sequence, but it's not tense, it's red light, green light. What do you think? Yeah, that's in the bag. Okay.
Exiting zero gravity.
There we go. Shut the door. Thank you. Alright, I wanted to pick up that semiconductor, but I guess we could save first. Just kind of slid on over there. Thank you. I know Pi. Pi, of course, still co-hosting. We got warnings. Zero oxygen area ahead. Yep. They're correct. Alright. Here we go.
You're in the pit.
My mouse buttons are,
punch through anything flying at us.
yeah.
Keep an eye on the hull's integrity. Too many of those things get by, and we're dead. I think I've
Anyway.
almost got the system repaired. Just buy me a little more time.
Kind of like the VS's. My mouse buttons are mapped to each cannon on each side. And we're gonna play asteroids now for entirely too long. You remember when this game was about fixing an antenna? And maybe finding our girlfriend and leaving?
Just one more minute, and he should be fully operational.
Man, I hope it's not an actual minute. That's also a mean trick to play. Just to say that, hey, you're gonna get some that just split. No warning, really. And a lot of those are traveling much faster than you can reasonably respond to, I think. At least reasonably respond to, given that, you know, I haven't played this game since it was new. And the last time I did, it was on an Xbox 360.
Just a little bit longer.
Okay. Is there a reason for me not to just do this? There doesn't seem to be. No. It heats up, I see. There's a heat thing. It's a small gauge there, isn't it? Right at the bottom. No, that's a very large stone. Oh, never mind, we win. Cool.
Nice shooting, Isaac.
Thank you.
Auto targeting is now online and clearing a path to safe orbit. As soon as we're clear, I'll engage the autopilot again. Head to the tram station, and I'll meet you there when I'm done.
Sure, I guess. We gotta make our way back. This time should be faster and also more full of necromorphs. Because we don't have to wait for fucking meteor showers anymore. Asteroid showers, honestly. They're not meteors until they hit atmosphere, and we don't really have our own atmosphere up here.
Gravity.
Yeah. Nope, there goes gravity. And there's these friends. We know those guys. They come out of vents sometimes. Sometimes in the ground, sometimes not in the ground. I don't really have to deal with them here. I could decide that I'm just sort of leaving. That's an option. But yeah, much quicker back across, isn't it? Like I said, it's a boring sequence. Very nice sound work, though. Uh-huh. And we're there.
Exiting zero gravity.
We've done it. Oh, relax. You have 40 seconds.
Something's poisoning hydroponics air production, and whatever it is, it's filling the deck up with that organic stuff. We're not going to have any air to breathe soon.
How soon?
But if I understand these lab reports correctly, I think I can make a poison to destroy it. Head to medical.
What?
You should have everything you need.
Okay.
This never end. Isaac, get to medical and mix together whatever Kendra's come up with. I'm heading to hydroponics. If I can slow it down, that might keep us breathing long enough to fight it.
Chief, I don't think that's a good idea. You're not sealed in anything. I mean, you've been walking around just exposed the whole time. He's not gonna listen to me. He doesn't. Where the fuck is hydroponics? Oh, they said the tram station, right? I'm sure I have to take a tram. Oh, I'm not even going to get the option. Is this the wrong elevator? You'll forgive me for not being able to identify these elevators. I hope that doesn't make me elevator racist. Remember to sync our rig. I still can't believe that they have to do that manually. Can I just fix this? Are you not gonna let me fix it? That's just somebody's head. You see, they also saw the thing. It's part of a creature called the Divider, and it's exactly what it sounds like. Where's the... oh, there it is. Anyway, those are hands, I guess. And come to think of it, this is exactly what I got this for. Fuck off. That's what this is for. You kill the small, low health ones with just a big old concussive blast. Anyway, the other thing that I've noticed is that I believe the speed... Were you in the trash? I guess. The speed thing on guns is how fast you can wave them around, which doesn't make a ton of sense. I suppose you could have named it like weight reduction or something. But I don't know, Isaac's got a slip disc, or he's just not very limber in general, so... I think level 2 is where the tram is. I believe level 2 is what leads to most of the ship. We'll find out. It'll tell me if I'm wrong. Also, hey, where'd that guy go? You know? The guy that ate the plasma round. He just kind of vanished. Do I have friends? I hear something. Okay. Someone somewhere is very upset with us. But it's nobody there. So let's see what kind of money we got. Oh, we picked that up. That's worth 10,000. I suppose if it's made of actual rubies, that would increase its value, but I'm not sure what it's made of. 200 is still enough for that. And those are our actual firearms. I shouldn't say firearms. They're not really. They're tools, I guess. We'll snag some more ammo here. And of course. Alright. And because we have the level 3 suit, we have a little bit more playroom as far as inventory space is concerned. But we also have more guns to manage. Are you frightened? Yeah. Oop. I almost dropped my mouse. It slid right off as I was turning around. Anyway, are you frightened yet? They jumped down from the ceiling? Is that shtick working? I should move this forward. There we go. Well. We're ready. Obliteration imminent. No longer so imminent. Well, no, I guess it was. We did get annihilated by those asteroids. That was pretty good. That was one of the selling features of this game when it launched, is that you can die in all kinds of real gruesome ways, and we haven't seen very many of those, but I'm sure we will. I am bound to fuck up sometimes. Do I not have a ringtone?
I can smell the contaminated air from here. It's spreading faster than I expected. I'm trying to isolate it, but it's not going to buy us much time.
Okay.
We have to get that thing off the ship. The chemicals you need are in the chemistry
What thing,
lab.
though?
I'll hack the door for you when you get there.
Kendra, what thing? Alright, you didn't tell me what thing we had to get off the ship. You would assume it's the crap that's all over the walls, but that's never explicitly stated. And how it is that we would eject it off the ship from hydroponics when it's been part of a whole bunch of things that we've seen is beyond me. Was that just a physics issue? Yeah, looks like it was. I didn't know if we had little crawling bits. Anyway, open. Yes, thank you. Yep. It's a mannequin. No, we've been here before.
In the way of God's plan, the natural order.
Hello?
Are you blind like the rest?
Maybe. I guess that wasn't here before.
Looks like someone has reprogrammed the door locks on this deck.
Yeah?
And recently, too.
Okay.
I guess we're not alone here after all. Someone doesn't want you in this part of the ship.
Yeah. They did call me up. They leave me anything else? Nah, just life support. A life support console that I can't really access. Oh, they left me this though. I gotta shake that habit of picking up my mouse and moving it. It's what led to it always, almost, is what I meant to say. Almost careening off the desk there. Uh-huh. Great. Ripper blades is now something that we can buy. Give me some more of those. Am I safe? Give me... No, I don't want to sell it, I'm sorry. Give me one of those. Okay. Just in caseies. Imaging and diagnostics, we've been here before. Let's see how much goopier it is now. They're still welcoming us to the lab. It's dark. And I hear friends. Oh, it's a baby. You think eventually they'd run out of these? There can't be that many newborns on this ship, and frankly, how many more crew are on this ship, period, huh? Well, never mind, another one came out. Got him. And again, if you don't check your corners like I'm checking my corners, that can be startling, I guess. But, you know, we're careful, we're methodical, and so the horror sort of fails. They're giving me stasis, which means I'll probably need this stasis. Oop. A little bit of a hitch there. Cool. I also have this habit of playing the music when nothing's happening. I understand that's to try to, like... we got a goopman. That's to try to... Did I leave you there previously? I don't believe so. Anyway, now it's unusable. To heighten the tension, to leave you wondering when something is going to happen. You're never going to be quite sure. Look out. But it's... I find it irritating, and I find it tone deaf. Like, sure you could do that, but if you wanted to heighten the tension, shut the fuck up. You know? My imagination running away with itself is going to be more than anything that you can do from, like, you know, the director's chair or anything like that. So it just, I don't know, it doesn't make sense or pay dividends to constantly bombard me with noise. You know, kind of like I've been saying. Yes, I do want to. Thank you. Greater damage. Because we've noticed some limbs take 2 and 3 shots to sever, and, well, that just won't do. I suppose that this is now working, I guess. Or it's been shorted out. So we'll have to do something about that. We remember Wall Guy. He's having a day. No. Gross, bud. Don't do that. Okay. He's had it. I see another corpse here that I didn't leave here. You guys are just kind of put in these places, huh? I wonder if that's supposed to be the corpse that we were not supposed to chop up earlier. The guy in here that had a seizure and died. You won't mind, will you? It stands to reason that it would be, right? That's the research lab. Nowhere to go but up. We got empty vents, which we can't reinforce or anything. Because why would you be able to do that? It's another way to keep the player from playing smart. Yeah, we got a baby. Yeah. Okay. Goodbye. Alright. That looks ruined enough. other thing that they tend to do here is that these creatures are just loud for the sake of being loud. I didn't quite time that right. We'll do better next time. But loud isn't scary. It can be startling. Kendra.
Once you get the chemicals, you're also going to need a DNA sample of the alien tissue. I'll search the records for one.
Kendra. Thank you. You could have just searched the records for one and let me know as part of the components that I have to come and grab anyway. Like, I'm here to grab components for this fucking poison you're putting together. Why it is we're not just, like... Because surely the poison's going to kill whatever's producing oxygen in hydroponics, right? Probably like an algae farm. There's no way that that continues to live. So, I mean, just... Let's just burn it then, right? There's plenty of power on the ship. We flood it with plasma or something, or whatever. Anyway, like I was saying, they're loud, but that doesn't mean anything to me. It's irritating before it's frightening. Elevated radiation levels. I know, Pi. I know that there's value in jump scares. You know, it gives you that shot of adrenaline that some people are craving when they get into these things, and that's fine, but maybe it's because I'm too used to my adrenal dump. I know what to do with it. It doesn't freeze me. That it's... Oh, here we go.
Dr. Charles, I now have a live subject for my study. I'm eager to validate my tissue regeneration theory. Initial restraint was problematic, but now the patient's resting comfortably. He trusts me, Dr. Kite. He puts his life in my hands. He knows his part in all of this. Understands what I'm doing. The forehead has been swabbed clean and marked. What are you doing with that? And I'm now attempting to create a passage to insert the sample tissue into...
He knows that he's being recorded, right? Like, he turned on the recording? He's aware of this? Anyway, I'm sure this will be broken through in a very dramatic fashion shortly. If you make a lot of noise at me... Oh, there he is. There you go. Can I just scoot by you real quick? You're not gonna have a problem with that? Thank you, I wanted this. Treasures abound. And before we trigger that, right. So, you know, they're just making noise, and what I am is irritated, not afraid. I wish they would shut up, and immediately my thoughts turn to making them shut up. Because I don't know about you, but that seems unreasonable, just as a creature. This guy is gonna be Nemesis for a little while. He's, again, another hamburger creature. I can't really make heads or tails of what is going on there. He's all exposed tissue and bone. I guess spooky?
Please stand by.
Oh, sick, thanks.
Antigen compound completed.
What are you doing?
Please remove the capsule.
Your fight for survival is admirable but pointless. And yet you keep on going.
Yeah.
It almost makes me think that we had hope as a species. Am I the only one who sees that we have died out a long time ago? We just haven't accepted it yet. Stop running. Stop your struggle. Our future,
I'm not even looking at you.
the future of our race ends here.
Uh-huh.
Allow me to introduce you to humanity's child, the children that will replace
Yeah, I don't care.
our greatest creation.
Go ahead, press the button. Let's just do this. This is our greatest creation. Prepare. That's it. This fucking idiot lump. Anyway, he's invincible, so we can sever his limbs, but he'll just grow them back. This is mostly just to... Is there something else I'm supposed to do in order to leave here? Yeah, this is mostly just to slow him down. Yeah.
You can't kill it, Isaac.
Yeah, I know.
It's just gonna keep regenerating. Get out of there! Run!
Well, open the door. Which one's open? Anyway, he's got invulnerable spots all over the fucking place, and this is how it is that we deal with him. He's as much of a bullet sponge as Nemesis is, except I don't get anything for putting him down even temporarily.
Anyone there? Repeat. Come in, Isaac.
Yeah, I'm here.
Kendra, is anyone there?
Yeah.
Where the hell have you been?
And now we've reached the point where it doesn't
Down here.
really pay to stop, because we're being pursued.
Matter is growing everywhere. The eyes are stinging. Must be seeing things.
Now you need to find a DNA sample of the growth. According to lab records, there's an inert sample stored in the ICU.
I will.
Dr. Mercer was apparently doing intensive research on it. I've been trying to contact Hammond, but all I'm getting is static. Isaac, you've got to hurry.
Anyway, you can hear him stomping around. The stomps, they're there. And he'll be back shortly. See if he'll burst through the door as I go to the save. But we're supposed to feel his presence and dread his arrival. I don't know. Again, you've told me that I can't kill it, so I'm not going to try to. I'm just gonna do what I do. Okay. So now we're here. At the clinic. Hey.
Your persistence surprises me.
Yeah, I know.
Holding on to your final breath, you claw your way along.
Okay.
You hold on to what was once your world, and now belongs to the children.
Yeah.
Be glad of the knowledge that your death will bring their birth. Listen.
Yeah.
Hear
Yeah, I can.
it. It's coming. Say your prayers.
Okay. Kendra, you want to unlock the door? Kendra? There we go. He'll be like right around this corner. He usually is. Yeah. Hey, bud. He'll also have, you know, other folks with him from time to time. Yeah, like her. I believe that we have to deal with the other folks first. Ow. Before we're allowed to leave. At least I think so. I'm not entirely sure how this sequence goes anymore. We did this like a long fucking time ago. And I mean a long time ago. Oh, hey. Ow. Are you scared yet? The music says you should be. Okay. Well, I gotta get this baby off me. Bye. Can you
Shutting down the door protocol.
just give me a moment?
I bypassed the lock.
Okay.
Go.
Cool. Yeah, end of encounter there. Anyway, so now we just have to kind of run around him and go through the door, and we keep running. And there's not much time to deviate, I don't think. Pretty sure he just follows me. We'll see. I did open this earlier, yeah? Yeah. One of those node rooms. Give me a moment to check my inventory. What have I got going on? Pulse rifle it is. Oh. There's also this. Well, gimme. Gimme. Ah, I have to walk over there? Bullshit. Okay. Well, there's also something over here. Are you gonna give me this one? Gimme. Yeah. It's the future. Why even have this if I'm not gonna fucking, like, use it absolutely all the time? Right. And again, we know this guy. We know he's having a day. Gross. I guess it just exploded. What are we looking at again? Yeah, we're doing alright. There we go. Those have been rendered worthless. There's that guy in the distance. Do I have to talk to him? Hey, friend. We'll see if they dissolve into parts when I get closer to them. Their rig is off. No? Okay. He just won't do it. I mean, clearly she is not alive. Okay, Isaac. I mean, I shot her in the back from a distance, but you didn't want to do it up close, huh? May want to just do this too. We have others waiting for us. And what are these things for if they're not supposed to be used? No sense in dying rich. Pardon me a moment while I scratch my ear. I know, Pi. It's not the appropriate time to scratch an ear, but if it itches, man, you know? Okay, lethal devotion. I suppose Isaac has a kind of lethal devotion, right? He sure does seem determined to do something. I don't know if it's finding his girlfriend at this point. I like the red decorations up there. It doesn't appear to be skin, it's just like ripped fabric.
Person log, Dr. Chalice Mercer. The specimen continues to respond well to my experiments. Its cellular fortitude, not to mention elasticity, is remarkable. Dr. Kine, I'm sure, would disapprove. But I do not anticipate that issue as the good doctor is busying himself with the marker. As if that matters now. He has also succumbed to the same dementia that afflicted the colony. Only yesterday he told me he had spoken to his wife. But Amelia Kine has been dead for some years. My subject grows restless. Patience. Your time is soon. Very soon.
We're being told to save the marker by the floor. Not sure from what.
Adding sample 9797 to chemical compound.
Hell yeah.
Mixing required.
We did it. And now, we'll get called.
That's
Yeah.
it, Isaac. Now you just need to...
This has gone far enough.
Okay.
Accept your part in the God's plan. Embrace your own extinction.
Warning. Life support system failure on medical.
Who the hell was
Please
that?
evacuate immediately.
You know who it was.
Decompress the entire deck, and I'm being locked out of those systems.
Okay.
All the air has been vented into space.
Yeah.
You should be able to bring it back online from the security station, but you don't have much time.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so back to the security station we go. Except, now there's no oxygen in the room. So we're gonna have to go back in here and talk with our friend, who is still a shithead. There's oxygen down here, which we may or may not be attacked as we go to. Looks fine. Alright. Off we go. Oh, yeah, that's happening. Well, I got just the thing. Look at that. Now, of course, because we are on this time limit, I gotta take things a little bit looser and sloppier. It's just the way it is. Yeah, I know. It'll burst. That's the wrong one. There we go. Number 2. And there's our friend. Still shitty. Around we go. Whoop. There we are. We may take a hit there. Oh no! The game was kind to us that time. Ah, for fuck's sake. It's a baby. Oh, did you follow me, sir? I'm gonna ask that you don't. Okay, there we go. Activate oxygen.
You've got everything you need to make the poison. Now get
Yeah.
back to the chemistry lab.
What are you going to do? Do it fast. Can hardly breathe.
Why did you go there?
Hammond, I'm gonna try to switch over. Shit. I lost his signal. I'll continue scanning for his location. You have to get that compound mixed.
Yeah, listen, that was really stupid. I know, Pi. But they had to increase the stakes somehow, and, you know, a character dying heroically, heavy quotes. I had an air can. I forgot picking that up. Is, you know, a pretty by-the-numbers way to do it. 2, 3, 4. And then we will also grab some power node. Grab 2 power node. Because I have 2 of these. Alrighty. I hear gross, but I'll deal with that in a moment. And I hear Isaac's heartbeat? I'm not sure why. Anyway, tram station, right? Oh, no, never mind. I'm incorrect. We're going back to the diagnostics wing. Well, that's good. There's a workbench that way. That'd be why I hear gross, right? Because there's someone else around here that's just nasty.
I've got more intel on the atmosphere. A survivor's report says a massive creature entered the hydroponics deck from outside the ship.
Oh.
That's when the air quality began degrading. The survivor called it the Leviathan.
Oh. Well, they had time to name it fun things, I guess. I gotta do something real quick. It's one of these desks that you can be attacked at. It's this one. Oh well, we couldn't mash E fast enough. And that's how the little ones work. Now I know. I had forgotten which one. And the game does a poor job of kind of telegraphing that. You can hear things moving in the background, but there's never really any indication that you're in danger while you're at a bench. Every time.
I've got more intel on the atmosphere. A survivor's report says a massive creature entered the hydroponics deck from outside the ship.
Yeah.
That's when the air quality began degrading.
Yeah.
The survivor called it the Leviathan.
There it is, 2. We'll continue trying to remember that. Anyway, is that the only grossness that I have here? Oh, there's a few more of them, huh? Are you guys done? I'm listening. Okay. Well, anyway. Back to upgrades, which really that's what's important, right? I do want this next step of health. There we go. And there we have it. Isaac's spine now possesses a number of new pips. To think our spine was so weak before. That's the wrong button. It's that button. Which way? That way? You want me to go that way? Well, then hang on a second. Is this just an elevator? It's just that elevator that we'd been up before. You gonna bust her dramatically? No? Okay then. We're back in the tube room.
Processing request. Please stand by. Final mixing complete. Please remove the capsule.
We got poison. But both doors are locked.
Head back to the tram station and get up to hydroponics as fast as you can.
Okay.
Still no response from Hammond, so be careful.
We're going out the other way this time.
Contaminated that deck is.
I'm beginning to truly admire your spirit, misplaced as it may be. I think you should see the whole plan. You should not spurn the hive mind's offerings. You deserve to witness that, at least.
Okay. Well, we gotta go this way, which means we'll meet our friend again. He's mentioning the hive mind, which also isn't something that comes up, like, again. We learn that it's not really just a hive mind, it's a whole other thing, because the stakes have to be raised. And I don't know, the whole hive mind thing is also a little bit played out. I'm tired of hive minds. What if it's just a society that's hostile? Or what if there's no guiding intelligence behind it? It's just a pathogen. A pathogen that causes hallucinations and stuff wouldn't be out of the question. Some people would just sort of be naturally predisposed to, you know, assigning religiosity to it. This is where we deal with Nemesis for a little while.
Perhaps now you will understand.
Yeah.
The work I have done must continue. Will continue. I, Dr. Charles Mercer,
Yeah.
serve as the catalyst to the salvation of our species. These spirits will return to Earth with me. I will
Yeah, totally.
divine glory across the
Divine glory got it. Yeah.
I will leave you with my creation. Embrace the inevitable.
Okay. Hey. How you doing? I gotta talk to your friends real quick. Man, I also gotta deal with that, don't I? We'll get there. Oh. Yeah, let me just... I gotta just do this, okay? Can you bear with me while I do it? I guess not, huh? You're being a real dickhead. Anyway, this is what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to go ahead and deal with his friends, and then he's gotta come over here. I know. Come on. Yeah. I'm gonna want something that's more capable of severing limbs. Come on, bud. There you go. And then I have to run over here. And at the very least, you know, it's a use of the stasis mechanic. We gotta freeze him. Yeah. And then it just transports him away. I guess this is how you would, you know, do intensive care crap.
Let's just hope that's what we see of that thing.
Kendra.
I've managed to override Mercer's lockdown. There's a secondary tram station nearby, and you can take it to hydroponics.
Okay.
Let's just hope there's enough time.
Sure. And I'm busy looting, Kendra. He left his leg. Oh, he left both his legs. He'll want those back later. That's, of course, not the last we're going to see of him. Further thoughts on Isaac's suit here. Like I had mentioned briefly when we got the level 3 suit, I really would have preferred some more protection around his thighs. Again, those long bones, like your forearms, your thighs and stuff, they don't flex. At least not in the way that a joint does, so we don't need to segment stuff along them. But it is important to protect that femoral artery, particularly given that the rest of this suit seems to be for cuts, abrasions, and impacts that you might encounter if you're a space miner. You know, you typically assume a wide stance while carrying something heavy or operating a large piece of machinery. So, that exposes that. Anyway, we've done it. Maybe a little bit more of a bever, too, wouldn't hurt. Lethal devotion. Ours, his, I don't know. Alright. Objective added. Actually survive the poison cloud that our boss decided to walk into without a helmet, or a respirator, or anything like that, because he's somehow gotten here in his adult life being that dumb.
Hydroponics log, Dr. Elizabeth Cross reporting. I'm pleased to say that we're working close to maximum capacity at the present time. All flora is healthy and thriving, and food yield has created a surplus. I was going to pass the surplus on to the colony, but the captain has given a no-fly order. I want to note my opposition to that order. Everyone knows they're in trouble down there, and I don't see what denying them our surplus will achieve.
Everyone wants Pang, so I guess the colonists want Pang. Hao Chi Ji Lee. Meatco barbecue. I guess it's like it would be like a veggie bar, like a protein bar that tastes kind of like meat. I don't know what Pang is, but everyone wants it, and god damn it, I do too. Science provides bounty. Do you have to advertise this on a fucking ship that seems to have so much going on as far as science is concerned? Is that necessary? Hey. Yeah, well, you know the deal. Can't have you being used as fodder. Do I have to go that way even? No, that's Probably just a fun times room, right? Boy. Something happened in the bathroom. They just kind of started stacking bodies here after somebody took a dump that clogged the toilet with yellow water, which is interesting. I guess it's better than the blood poops. Oh no, the little ones got into them through the toilet. Oh no. I don't remember that part. We're in grabbed by ghoulies territory now. Everything's on the table. Okay, just the elevator. Hallway is in good condition for how fucked that bathroom is, but isn't that always the way in public spaces? Anyone? No? Okay. I seem to have memories of at least once a necromorph showing up in the elevator and charging you from it. My brain may be fabricating that. They should have had corporate jingles or something playing in these. Because the ship is still on and running. I don't see why they wouldn't have. No, it's just spraying. As I try to back up to see what's going on. Do I really not have any spare slots already? Yeah, I guess not. Okay, well, we'll drink one of these because we got it. Alright. In we go. Yeah, what's going, dipshit? Jeez.
Isaac.
You can see me.
Good to see you in one piece. Don't take your helmet off.
Yeah.
There's rotten.
Uh-huh.
I gotta look at it.
You know what? You exposit. I gotta...
It's huge. You won't believe it. Shut itself in food storage. Crew that was on this deck. I think they're what's poisoning the air.
Okay.
They've been transformed.
Sure.
I saw one of them. Bloated. Swollen. They're like poison factories. We need to take them out where we can still breathe.
Who's we? Watch where you're pointing at.
Hammond! I thought you were dead. You need to get to cleaner air. You're not going to be able to help Isaac in your condition.
Or period.
Isaac, I'm scanning the area now. He's right. There's something really big in food storage.
Okay.
But I can't get a good scan. Monitor readings are off the scale. Be careful.
Alright. I mean, where's yours projecting from, though? We see where mine is and where it comes from. Where's yours projecting from? There's a lot I don't understand about you, Hammond. Gross. Alright, well, air purity level is bad.
That's the door to food
And that's
storage.
bad.
Override the integrity lockdown. You have to destroy the poison to bring the air quality up.
Thanks.
You can go through and use the poison on the Leviathan.
Okay. Yeah, I'll inject it full of my own goop. They've had a goop monopoly for long enough. Good, we can drop off those schematics. Thank you. Do I have anything else to sell? Not really. Not really. So, okay. Back at it again. Thank you. Which way? This way first. Alright. The Chow Chamber. Oh, I'm sorry, grow chamber. I'm already thinking about Meat Co. and Peng. That's really my bad.
I suppose I should be glad that Ham's alive.
I
but
guess.
I still don't trust him. I think he's hiding something about the marker.
Uh-huh. I gotta read something, Kendra. Alright, Chem Lab report from Professor Jaegerwald H. Attention, Dr. Cross E. Elizabeth? Not Dr. Cross, huh? No doubt you're aware of the organic growth found in some parts of the ship. I've been examining the substance and thought the results would interest you. The cells most closely resemble bacteria with viral behavior. That's... Okay, but bacteria aren't big enough to engage in behavior like a virus? Whatever. Like bacteria, the organism infects other cells through osmosis, then mutates and reproduces agamagenetically. What's amazing is the speed at which it grows. A single bacterium reproduces 20-fold in just 1 minute. With what mass? I've never seen anything like it. Yeah, no shit. I won't stake my reputation on it, but I think this may be a genuine alien life form. I mean, yeah. It also seems to violate thermodynamics. Professor Hawley theorizes, that it's a habitat transformer. The levels of gaseous output are tremendous, which is why it smells so bad. But to what end, we simply don't know. I'll keep you posted. Heinrich. Man, that's still gross. I know. I know, friend. They made you the worst kind. Ow. Dickhead. Come on. Is there anyone else? Or is it just one long corridor? It's just kind of one long corridor, isn't it? We got goop rain. We got a lot of bodies here. I think it's time to fuck around with the... Yeah, that's a mine. Yeah, I mean, it's not quite as ruined as I would have liked. A little bit anticlimactic for that sort of build-up, you know? No, that's also a mine. There's too many mines. Alright. Hello? Oh, is that a bench in a closed space? Well, that is just ideal. Shut the door. Shut the door. It doesn't shut the door. Well. Let's see if my asshole gets cored out. Capacity, reload. I think capacity, it gets us closer to the damage here. It reloads fast enough. Okie doke. We can fling 2 more. Trying to determine via these noises what's footsteps and what's just drops. To limited success, as you might imagine. Thought so. Anyway, this is also why it is that, well, you know why it is that I keep this ready. It's a good idea. Your immediate response can then be to destroy. You don't have to fumble. And Isaac is a fumbler. There's a lot of fiddling. There's a wind up to his draw. Pi, you getting in reps on your life's work? That is his life's work, by the way. He kind of plucks the bars of his cage to make him a noise. He's good at it. You are. You're good at it. I know you're still practicing, and there's no shame in that. In fact, it's admirable. I just, I appreciate your craft.
Vegetative anomalies detected in the East Grow chamber.
Okay. Did I I think I saw something move through that vent. We'll deal with the vegetative anomalies. As we again look for movement. I will say that they're reasonably well,
Detected. Quarantine activated.
there we go. That they're reasonably well camouflaged for their environments. It's sometimes hard to pick out their shapes against all of the muck. Oh, hey. That guy's back. We remember that guy. I mean, like, nah, bud. You know that. Come on. You coming over? I know, I'm just not the same man that I used to be. The quarantine's been lifted. Thanks. There's so much goopy nonsense. Just squelching along. Ah. And you hear that rasping? That's one of the things that we're here for. And our suits, yeah, going to tell us that, hey, shit stinks. This is them. There we are. Thanks for the free stasis. Gross. Just like right on my head too, you know? We got a vent right at the ground. And sometimes those are in boxes, I guess. I think I may have stepped on a box containing those before and just not realized it. What have we got a little bit too much of? Cycle a moment. We'll see if our reloads can take care of that. Sure can. Thank you. Same there. So shooting that guy brings down the air quality alert. Those line racks can just sit there for the time being. I know, Pi. I know. It's one of my favorite weapons too. But we just can't have everything we want. It's a survival horror game. They gotta limit our inventory. And to be perfectly honest, I don't mind limited inventories, but, you know, I had mentioned... Oh, why do I hear another one? I already dealt with you. Above or below? Feeding system. Oh, I see. You're, like, in there.
Replacing nutrient vat.
Sure. I kind of have to do this, don't I?
Replacing nutrient vat.
Looks like that's got. To level 2, please. For more adventures in Meatverse. all kinds of meat.
Hydroponics log, Dr. Cross reporting. Something huge just slammed into the hole near food storage. It wasn't a rogue asteroid. I know what that sounds like. But it was big and heavy. I'll report again when I know more.
Yeah, this one sounded wet. Like everything here sounds wet. Is my other target for this spot also up here in... Yeah, you're on level 3. Okay. Upsies. But yeah, I mentioned hamburger monsters. I also don't care for hamburger environments. It's just like, yeah, I get it. The meat. The meat. Which would like me to state my opinion on hamburgers, and I will go on the record as saying a hamburger is good, cheeseburger is better. That's just a fact. The more calories we can cram into our already calorie-dense food, the better. Because, you know, more equals better, it just does. Of course, being facetious. I do like cheeseburgers, though. That is true. I like cheeseburgers with barbecue sauce, and onion rings. Sometimes referred to as a cowboy burger. I'm not entirely sure what it has to do with being an underpaid sort of migrant or temp worker, someone with basically a seasonal job. We got another one of these. They frequently obscure my aiming here, and it makes these sequences kind of crappy. There we are. Gotcha eventually. Almost didn't, though. But yeah, they'll put you at an angle where you can't really see the dots, and the dots is where the round is gonna go. I should say the charge, I guess.
This is Temple.
Okay.
Acting Chief Engineer.
Oh, it's Jake again.
I came down here to find Dr. Elizabeth Cross, but she's not here. In fact, I can't find anyone. Just more of this organic shit everywhere. I'm going to check the mining deck. It's about the only place I haven't looked yet.
And I believe as the player we're supposed to be going there, but for the grace of God goes me and Nicole, who's definitely fine and definitely actually still alive and waiting for us somewhere on this ship. We're gonna save her and we're gonna ride off into the sunset. I don't believe their lies. Read what they're really saying. And this is the cipher you can use. Grab a freeze frame of that if it's of high enough resolution when we upload. And, you know, translate as you like. As the game just told us, we're in zero gravity right now. Not in zero atmosphere, but definitely in zero gravity. Problem being, we can't really go to the meat spaces. And that looks fucked, right? We also have this thing continuing to kind of burp at us, which is unpleasant to say the least. So, I believe what we're going to have to do is first occupy this space and then slow that down to kind of get around it. I was going to try to be clever. Okay, we'll wait for the next cycle. I thought I could fool it with the angle of approach. I can't. I know, Pi, I'm sorry. And now we're here doing something. Hello? Hello? Oh. Up there? I guess. Oh, there you are. Yeah, what'd I tell you? They're easy to lose. There were actually 2 of them. I hear wheezing, too. And those being our actual objectives, we do have to track that down. So easy to lose. I suppose that's also maybe part of the presentation, to be like, well, we've disoriented you. But I don't feel disoriented. Again, like many other things, I instead feel irritated. Yeah, we're definitely in the right place. The stink vent is going off. Yeah, when everything's meat, nothing is meat, you know? The witch had proposed the notion of meat camo. They gave him right back. Anyway, given a lot of these environments being what they are, and the controls also being what they are, that, you know, is specifically purposefully sluggish and a little bit odd in, like, true three-dimensional space. We're gonna take a couple of what I would consider to just be cheap hits. You spend time locating in a game that isn't built to locate. It's instead built on a similar kind of control scheme where everything is very cut and dry and stuff's in a specific spot, and there are horror set pieces rather than truly three-dimensional arenas to throw down in. I guess that's the controls for that. Still got wiggly bits. You know, there's a reason that Resident Evil 4 didn't have you flying around, is the gist of what I'm saying here. I believe with that, we can turn right the fuck around and actually go where it's pointing us. We'll find out. If we gotta backtrack, we gotta backtrack.
Gravity.
Any new friends? I mean, probably not. I don't think they do the tentacle encounter twice. I don't know if that's the last tentacle encounter too, because we are here to kill, I believe, the thing that's been reaching around? The Leviathan? It may also be the thing that's on the outside of the ship that's reaching in and trying to fuck us up. There you go. Just really stomp on it, Isaac. But of course, it's easy to lose track of which big meat thing is which. We're overriding. Thank you, Pi. You're excited too, huh? Honestly, I'm happy to be playing this. It's got problems, absolutely, but I think it's a relatively well put together experience. Like I said, I like Isaac as a notion. Not necessarily an execution, but as a notion. The idea of a ship engineer having to apply his... I hear gross again. Yeah, alright. Having to apply his expertise. I'm pretty sure I pre-ruined those bodies, but whatever, pal. Anyway, having to apply his expertise to some kind of strange and bizarre horror situation. Rather than, you know what to do, soldier. Get in there and blow up them hives. Now those I know that I cut up. I tested the mines on those. If any of them decides to give us trouble, I'm calling bullshit. And we all know that EA is going to care deeply about me calling bullshit. They are going to give a shit. How many nodes do I have? 2. Yeah. Gimme. I want to see if it's got a log in it. Okay. Hello, log? Just ammo. And a little bit of money. I don't know that these things are worth it. They seem kinda shitty. Do I have a friend back in here? No, but the corpse is gone. Well, thank you to whoever did corpse cleanup. Hey. We're just taking a moment with some of the ammo that we found to make certain. Although I swear I did this already. I'm pretty sure I did. I think they just regenerate the props. So, being careful only lasts while you're in the room because of the impermanence of video games. Let's get started on making this a little bit better, shall we? This has a whole lot of upgrades that we can spend stuff on. It's part of why it's one of my favorite guns in the game. It affects a whole big area. You kind of don't have to think about it, you just do the thing. And the upgrade tree is pretty extensive. I agree, you should climb down there specifically to knock. You're right. I tell you, this bird, he's got it figured out. Okay, air on that side's good. We did the level in reverse, but it's not such a big deal that it's going to care about the sequence break. Thank you, Pi. He's helping. Yeah, thank you. I agree. You are contributing. No, we actually don't have as much plasma energy as I thought. I was trying to keep a tally in my head. I was way off. That's alright. We can fix that. Yeah, we got 3 of those we don't need. And we'll just use those. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And a power node. Oh, you're an eagle now, are you? He's an eagle, by the way. He's an eagle. Sometimes he feels the need to tell people this. As if there was any doubt. You wouldn't want to mistake him for a Quaker parrot. Okay. I'm glad it does that. Can't stasis it either. We just kind of have to go. Hello, friends? I suppose we can hide from it in here. But there also doesn't seem to be anything in here to steal, which is disappointing. Looked like a supply closet. I'm sure that stuff, whatever it might be, is not good to be in contact with. Hello? Oh, another bench. Oh, and that's got whatever the fuck is spraying out there. Now the line gun has a problem with its upgrade thing in that it takes you a while to get kind of anywhere with it, but I also do still like it a lot. We'll likely upgrade our pulse rifle at this particular point in time, though. At some point in time, maybe upgrade our kinesis. I'm not sure if we need it. I don't... you can get a whole lot of leeway in... boy, that nozzle's pointed right at us. Okay. Anyway, you can get a whole lot of leeway in running away from not Nemesis if you upgrade your stasis duration. I think it takes him something like 10 seconds to shave it off, which is more than enough time to lose him around like a corner or into a hallway. Yep. Were you spooked by another one of these that you've seen quite a few of? It's another one. And it said raw. Well, this area looks okay, you would think, right? It's not so bad. Hello. I'm also wondering if those are real crickets and or cicadas, or if they just like simulate the noise because they think it's cool. I'm down with it. We got the jungle sounds playback happening with the shrieking baby monsters. Oh hey. Do we have more? Are we done, boys and girls? It would seem like we are. Anyway, despite really liking the line gun, you'll notice that I haven't really upgraded it so far, and that's because you kind of don't need to. Line gun's good on its own. Oh, hey. Hi, they started their music stinger kind of late. No. Are you spawning them from somewhere? Also, I find it odd that the, whatchamacallit, the quarantine isn't activating. That seems strange. Anyway, that's quite a few that have just kind of come prancing out of nowhere, haven't they? Yeah, and there's another one. I hear wheezing. Which means we're in a stink chamber. I'm wondering if they, pardon me. Are spawning out of a monster closet. Because it really is every just couple of seconds a new one pops out, right? It's a little bit frustrating. For a game so far that you've been able to, if, you know, you had the right stuff, so to speak, you can kind of control the situation. They've just recently decided that, nah. I guess it's to pressure me to move on. I'm still not a fan of it. How's that looking? Yeah, we got like 3 stacks of this. Oh, that's locked. Okay. I have to go back out this way. And yeah, really, I apologize there. Did not mean to yawn directly into the microphone, but we are who and what we are. I'm gonna bully this thing now. Until somebody comes by and tells me they have a problem with it, at least. Which I'm sure they will. Oops. Oh, but you know, don't you worry. There's fresh bits. Oh, now we're going up. Saw an elevator earlier. Oh, I'm right by it. Stellar. Oh. You know what? You just kind of flop around down there.
Warning. Toxics detected in atmosphere processing. A repair technician has been notified.
I guess that would be me. Someone left $2,000 there. So that's hydroponics control. Is this what it is that I'm looking for? Refrigeration. Is this just a fridge? No. Goes that way. Wonder if this is where they're storing our frozen friend. I don't think he comes back this soon, but I wouldn't be surprised. Well, this is just the introduction of something new. That sack there is explosive, and if I remember correctly, it's a one-hit kill. You can, of course, like everything else, whip it at them in revenge. Or shoot it to blow them up. Seems ineffective and inefficient. A one-use suicide bomber that may not make it to the target. But it's a video game staple. Lost Things, if you hadn't already guessed, my heart is not in this chapter. It's, the whole complicating factors thing wears thin after a while. And I gotta admit, I am already thinking about midnight drives and midnight coffee. Have you ever had midnight coffee? If not, I suggest that you go ahead and just ignore advice to the contrary and try it out sometime. There's something about cooler temperatures and darker environs that I find suits coffee quite nicely.
Entering zero gravity.
We're in zero gravity again. That's gonna need our kinesis, and there's just kind of blood floating. Thought it was a neat effect, but where's it coming from? Why is it bubbling? Is it their blood? Is this Chris's blood? I can't taste it, I'm wearing a helmet, so we'll never know. Well, the witch is whispering for me to taste it, and, you know, I am bound to serve, but, I can't. It's not possible. It's not forbidden. She's insisting that it's forbidden body jam now. It's not forbidden, it's inaccessible. There is a difference. Is there anything to steal in here? I suppose I'll have to go to the ceiling. Or ground, whichever it may be. No, nothing to steal. Come on. There we are. That's what I want. I mean, it's a lot of mess for a zero-G environment that people aren't supposed to get in. Yeah, hey. I found you quick that time. Just because you're not in the meat maze. Alrighty. I suppose to the ground? Is this the ground? Up is relative. Oh, air filtration. Well, I'm sure that's where I'm supposed to go. How are we doing here? Doing okay. Nope. One more time. With the count there? I'm about 208. Sure. Extreme heat in here.
Air filtration system still active.
Yeah.
Entering the filtration tubes is extremely hazardous.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello, security?
Hello.
Thank God. This is Dr. Cross in hydroponics. I'm trying to locate second engineer Jacob Temple. I can't get through to engineering. Of course I know there's a shipwide medical alert. That's why I'm trying to locate him. No, we're safe for now, but the tram is down and we can't reach the escape pods. Hello? Hello?
Well, things did not go well for Dr. Cross, which is a shame. But of course things will go fine for Engineer Clark and Dr. Brenner, I think her name is, Nicole Brenner. Alright, well, you can probably guess what we're going to have to do. So I'm trying to set up as much of this route as I can beforehand. And then we will not be stopping. Ah, man. Oh, hey, I landed one. Yeah, I have to get out of there, though, but it's hot in there. Alright. We did it. They got really long, thin toes, don't they? They're like just short fingers. It's like somebody stapled child fingers to that foot. Really spaced apart. Fucking weird. The detail that they put into everything else and then you see things like that, I just don't... I don't understand. There's an ingress point. Wants us to go that way, but I remember seeing things to take. There's a power node in there, and we know how I feel about power nodes. It was a mess. New technology, 0G. I don't think that's new technology. Honestly, I'm pretty sure zero gravity, or at least extraordinarily low gravity, existed well before us. Yeah. Yeah. Because this is starting to pile up. Of note, even though this is the suit, I believe the level 3 suit is, the suit that's on the kind of promotional art, this is not the last suit that we'll be wearing as Isaac. There's some other ones. Okay. Off we go. Oh, someone's singing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. That's from the promotional material. I'm not unnerved by Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Of note, the Dead Space title is speaking about what I think is called the Fermi paradox.
Detected in food storage.
Oh, that's pretty big. In fact, you know what? Let me go ahead and just confirm that before I just give you misinformation. We'll send you here for a second while I type shit into Google. You can look at me smirking at you. We'll see if the game also has some issues with me tabbing over, being that it is what it is. Make sure I'm thinking of my right paradox. Yep, I'm thinking of the right one. Okay. Yeah, so the Fermi paradox asks, well, hang on, why haven't we found any of that intelligent life that's inevitable? And Dead Space says it's because they're all meat. That's it. That's why. That's why we're getting Dead Space. We're... Yeah. Yeah. We are somehow kind of alone in the universe because this has happened everywhere else. But frankly, I don't know. I don't really buy it. Doubly so in that... Ah, man. Oh well. Doubly so in that this particular setup here seems to specifically breed civilizations capable of resisting it, and resisting it quite effectively. Oh, I have to go up this now? Okay. Do you want level 2 or level 3? I guess we'll find out when we stop. Anyway, it also would mean a prescience that expands quite literally through all space-time and all permutations of reality, and that's not fucking possible. Doubly not for, like, organic matter. You're just not going to get that. You can't know the shape and status of all molecules everywhere. There's too much that's in flux, and too much that could happen.
Isaac.
Hey.
Make us whole again.
You're not real. Isaac, you're not falling for this, are you? There they are. Uh-huh. I thought so.
There's a switch in atmosphere control to restart the oxygen recycling. Once the air's clean, you can get into food storage. Isaac, I've been reading these reports.
Yeah.
The crew all began having mass hallucinations. And... well, I just saw my brother on a security monitor. And that's just not possible.
Oop. Sorry, you've been hearing things and not seeing things. I forgot to switch you back to the right scene. That's on me. You didn't miss much. Isaac saw Nicole in these monitors and she told them to make us whole again. You probably heard Kendra speaking. Well, no, because in the playback we'll cut that part out. Anyway, you missed Kendra saying that she saw her brother, but that's not possible. We assume it's because her brother's dead. Now the crew suffers hallucinations. There, now you're caught up. I made this mess, by the way. This is my mess, and I like it this way. So I have to go back the way that I came. Anyway, hey, the joys of live broadcast, right? I promise I will continue to make mistakes exactly that stupid and possibly even dumber in the future. I'm going back to level 1. Does this mean I'm finally done here? Is that all of them? Again, I'm bored. Hello? Meat men. Dog board. Can I grab some of these tomatoes, or are they poison? You'd think my suit would be able to sniff that out, right? It's probably got like a spectrometer or something on it. See if we're getting any kind of refractions that would suggest being coated in a poisonous substance. You know, like vents exploding. That's poison. That's what poison does. Honestly, I don't know why they do that. I think they're supposed to be saying that, oh, something is moving through these, but I don't... What was? I think that's the sprayer's making that noise. Again, we'll see if my asshole gets cored out while I do this. Yeah, give me some more of that. But yeah, as you can see on this, there's quite a few routes you can take where you're basically getting an upgrade every single time. The force gun is kind of fucking sick that way. Okay. Where are we in that cycle?
Isaac, where are you? Help me.
Isaac, come on, man. You're not falling for this, right? Isaac won't respond to me. Maybe it's because I've hijacked his motor functions. Anything else? Oh, that's unfucked, and I hear goop. Oh, did I pick up anything that I can sell? I don't think so. There's a small med pack there. We're low on plasma energy again, but that's because I keep using it. Force energy's looking good, pulse rounds looking good, line racks looking good. Well, in that case, let's move that over. Let's move that over. 1, 2, 3, 4. Give me another note. Cool. We'll save, and then we'll go and fiddle with that node in... I don't know which of these hallways is technically safer. I think neither of them. But then we'll see about plugging this poison in, and we'll go from there. It's gonna be exciting. Are you excited? Are you excited? We don't want to get sprayed by that. Looks gross. Maybe some more sauce into our pulse rifle here. Yeah, it reloads well enough, but we'll also dig into that and see the circuit we can kind of build. Bigger magazine don't hurt though. Means more storage in general. Right. There we go, back over more fans, doing God knows what.
Flushing all air vents. Restoring nitrogen and oxygen levels. Food storage lockdown lifted.
Cool. Well, there's only one place to go. We're going to have to inject some of our goop, which is going to be incompatible with their goop. The goop exchange is not going to go well for both parties. And why would you breed a species that can do that? If all you need is biomass, wouldn't it be easier to just grow this shit all over? Like, you seem to have no problem doing that.
This is Dr. Cross. It's hard for me to believe what I'm seeing here.
Yeah, me too. Doesn't make sense.
Absolutely crazy. I'm going to the mining deck. I hear that's where survivors are gathering. Jacob, I'll wait for you there.
Yep. Well, taste my goop.
Damn it. The poison wasn't strong enough. It's still alive. Get in there and kill it before it contaminates the entire ship.
Yeah, you got it. Well, it's gonna take too long for my goop to work, so... I like that they're twins and floating there. Go somewhere else, please. Thank you.
Entering zero gravity.
Yeah, there it goes. You gonna show me some stuff? No? Okay. Well, give me that. Looks like restoratives, looks like pulse rounds. Well, wake up. You want me to come closer? You want me to come closer? Well, I don't know about you, but it looks like, okay. You'd think that would be more powerful than it was. Doesn't look like the line gun's going to be a good choice here. We want something that's a little bit snappier, a little bit quicker. That's one. Uh-huh. I guess it's just spitting these out based on whatever hole I'm closest to. I don't know how it's perceiving me. I don't see eyes. Or like anything that would suggest that it can see. Anyway, yeah, you really would expect that to do much more damage than it does. I guess. I'm not fond of what I'm doing. And now we'll do both at once because it's a video game and the boss is in panic mode. Still doing it. I just... Is this the right thing? Are you sure? I guess I'm just gonna kinda... Yeah, that was the right thing. Alright. Yeah, yeah.
Isaac!
Yes?
You did it!
I did?
Hammond, do you read? Oxygen levels are returning to normal.
No, Hammond's dead.
Damn it! He's gone again. No
Yeah,
sign of anywhere.
He snorted too much fucking poison.
I've got a plan to get off this ship. I've
Cool.
located an SOS beacon on the mining deck. If you can get down there and activate it, we might be able to send a distress call.
Okay.
Oh god. I don't know how much longer the dark will hold.
Alright, well, I mean, she's apparently in a bad spot with her door not holding well. Would have been helpful information before, you know, if she were in a non-secure location to maybe come and collect her, but she's having trust issues with Hammond. I have trust issues with Hammond, but it's not for the same reason. I wonder if Hammond's competent. We're gonna stomp our way over this way. We'll probably save on the tram, and then we'll be done being Isaac for tonight. Yeah, I know. I was there. Do I need to do anything with this? It's glowing. No. Alright. We've killed the Leviathan, but its growths are still here. And those tentacles sure looked like the things that pulled us through vents, right? Ah, well. There's a save station right here. We'll use this one. Isaac, what? I think Isaac might have asthma. Or at least claustrophobia. Those gasps are not appropriate. We've saved. We'll kick you back over here. We'll kick back to this, which is appropriate to do right now. And so, you know, the situation continues to devolve on the Ishimura. There's growths and crap all over the place. You noticing a kind of lack of interpersonal interactions here that are anything? They just kind of talk at us, not to us. Not as much the same as it was when we were Wayne. People would say things and we wouldn't have context, and then they'd be off to the next thing. Well, we'll continue being Isaac later. Until then, I'll let you wander alone for a bit. Alright, see ya.